All right, guys. Well, happy Sunday to you. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome into my little status update. Just going to let the camera run today as I'm working a number of different things. And you can get a little inside peek into my little toy shop that I've got going on here. So, this is what I do. I've got a few vehicles, customs, that I've made for people who have made the request, and then I've got a few that I'm just working. Alrighty, so my next step for this Kyle Busch number 54 Monster Energy, celebrating his victory yesterday at Sonoma in the 51 truck. I'm going to have to check and see. That 51 truck, that Yahoo truck's pretty cool. But I'm not sure if Lionel's going to make that. I'm going to pull this back here as I kind of wire this baby up. But I'm kind of thinking that Lionel will make that in some fashion, right? Gotta think it's going to come out as a NASCAR Authentics or something. Number 51, that purple Yahoo truck. I did not know that he's won a truck race for the last 10 years, at least one race every 10 in each of the last 10 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll see how long that continues, but yeah, he's an impressive driver. He's an impressive driver. Wondering how he'll do today. I'm going to try to get this video posted before the race starts today. But I've been doing a lot of computer work the last couple days in support of this hobby. If I can get this loop around here. Try to talk about something that I'm not doing, which is kind of get me hard sometimes to do that. But so I had a guy win a car on eBay. He won the gold Brandon Brown car. Okay, Mr. Lee. And he got the car, everything's good, and he said, you know what, this would be really cool if you had a certificate of authenticity to go with it. And that kind of got my little pea brain going. And I'm like, yeah, I could do something like that. I've seen those little certificate of authenticities, with some of the Team Caliber Owner Series cars and that kind of stuff. And so got me thinking. And so I was playing around on the computer the other day, and I decided to put one together. So I'll show you that here in a minute. But yeah, put that together. And then I had James and Mr. Travis send me a bunch of decals. And what I try to do is I try to print labels for all the decals that I order, right? And then I have. And so since they sent me so many, right, and some of them are one-offs and stuff, so I went ahead and did the research on the paint schemes and stuff, and what year it was, background color, and situation around that decal set. And I also printed up a bunch of labels. And I don't want to say I'm falling into this trap, but I really kind of like these stands. I'm kind of falling in love with these stands, and I've been doing more that way as opposed to putting them in the boxes. I mean, it depends on where my donor car comes from, right? But at the end of the day, I'm kind of liking these stands, and so, you know, I printed this label yesterday. Matter of fact, I mean, going around like what to put on the label. You know, we know it's a 54. We know it's Monster Energy. So. Do I really need to say that? I definitely want the year, and the driver name. But yeah, I don't know. I wrestle sometimes with what to put on the label, what I can fit in this little space, knowing that's, you know, what's here. So that's on pretty good. But what I like to do is I grab this thing here, and I just get a little twist here, and a little tighter. Hold it a little bit more secure to the base. It's a little loose there, you can see. I can twist it with my hands, but just gets it a little bit more focus right there on the bottom. That pulls that in a little bit tighter. Sometimes I've done it too tight, but yeah, that's pretty good. And then I've gotten into the habit of trying to get the tires to have the Goodyear at the top. Or near the top, right? Like so. And that's pretty much it. Because I've been handling it, even though I did wash my hands. Inevitably, once I get it mounted on the base, I have to go back and put another coat of the sealer on it, just to get any little smudges or imperfections in that. I don't know if you can see, like right there on the roof there's a little spot. Yeah. All in all, that turned out really nice. Real happy with that. All right, so what else is going on? Let's see what I got back here. I opened up some cars the other day. Stefan, I got year 2 open that I have yet to do there. Simon, if you can see here, I've got your car you sent me here opened up, ready to go in the soles. And Zach, might as well get yours in here. So get this in the paint stripper. Let's kind of mix that in there. Good. Let that sit. Go to town. Let that sauce do its thing. So let me show you what else I got. I messed around with the other day. So I went ahead looking at this. Get this stuff out of the way here. Looking at this. If you remember, I got this Duralast Taurus. I think it was a Taurus, even though it didn't say it. But I went ahead and painted it gold. I have some older decals. I mean, like, yeah, at least probably 8 years old that I bought. This is not a Pato decal set. Not the highest quality decals, but I've got them and I might as well use them. And so they're kind of like an earlier version of the laser sharp decals that Pato has. But I figured, yeah, might as well put that donor car to good use and make a one of a kind Matt Kenseth gold car with it. I went ahead and did this, Joey. Just so these come with the rubber tires, these Thunderbirds, and I just took them off and switched them around. Since it says Hoosiers on the one that was a late model that Dale Jr. drove, I was looking for the race on YouTube too that he drove it. Apparently it was in 1996. And Bobby Hamilton lent him the car after he had crashed his in like a qualifying or practice or whatever. And so I couldn't find any videos of the actual race, but the pictures, he has, you know, the Hoosier tires, and it's got this kind of color. So, which is just the Rust-Oleum Satin Oasis Blue. And so, yeah, that's that. And then this other one, I got it off of the stand. I just, you know, I was trying to be real careful, and I held it here and drilled it through. So the car's stuck on the stand. It's not going anywhere. You know, that glue is just, it's just done. So I painted this gloss, or not gloss, but flat black, and yeah, and I'll just put this back together once I get it done. Actually, I'm ready to JB weld them now that I think about it. So Joey, just tell me if you would like this one on the stand, or if you'd like this one that's free. But I got to get them done first. Let's see. I've got to let's go ahead and put a coat of sealer on this. Shake that up a little bit. I want to put some more coats of sealer. Oops, I cut these, but I didn't fold them back. I want to put a couple more coats of clear sealer on this number 71 Chase Elliott that I've got up for sale on eBay right now. But yeah, let me show you some of the I like to shake that and let it sit for a minute. Let me show you some of the labels I printed. I just have a color inkjet, and I set it on black and white. Just put this together in Google Docs, and you know, I've measured this in the past, but I've only got so much space when I print it, right? So I've got to make sure that I stay within those lines. One interesting thing is, if you can tell the difference between the label on here and the labels that I just printed. I think it was last night. I printed them late last night. It's a good thing if you print your own stuff is to clean, you know, there's a cleaning function on my printer, and that's the difference right there. The black is more black. The font comes out more crisp. I ran it through a cleaning cycle numerous times and tried to get everything calibrated and cleaned. I've had the printer for a while. But just a little important thing I think that I should have done before when I printed these labels, but I did that, and it's coming out really nice now. So you got to kind of have to maintain your stuff. But yeah, so printed up a bunch of these that I can cut out as needed, and these are largely the ones that I got from Travis. You can see the number 54. I think you sent me some too, James. The fantasy rowdy drink, orange citrus, cotton candy, cherry limeade, chiseled ice, sour green apple, that kind of thing. Travis sent me some of the double mint and the Milky Way fantasies, Milky Way midnights. So all these different decals that he sent me, and for some reason I didn't get it centered properly, but it's not going to be a problem. So printed all that off, and let's see. I also printed this sheet off of some other decals that I had that I didn't have labels for. So, like, for what I'm sending you, Travis, I'm going to mount those in the box and send them to you here. Those M&M meets M&Ms. And then just a number of others. Some of these that I recently ordered. Eric Almirola's, Brandon Brown's Talladega Win, the iCash Autos that I'm working right now for you, Zach. Ross Chastain's Darlington, and that's his My Rewards car. And then his number 18 Daytona Win, that's the PlayPad Pro. So yeah, so I just went in and I did all that research and wanted to get the right year and name and description of what's coming up. Like, you know, James, you sent me the Chase Elliott 94 Aaron's Dream Machine truck. And when I looked that up, he actually won in Canada at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And so, and just thinking about, you know, when it gets mounted on this case, I mean, people see right away, okay, it's number 71 Napa Valvoline, right? But they may not know that that's what he raced at Martinsville. So that's one of the things that I was thinking about was, you know, for this example, this is the number 94 Aaron's machine, but you'll be able to see the truck and it'll say number 90, you know, 94 Aaron's all over it. But you won't necessarily know that he won at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. So if I put that in the label, then it goes together. And so just trying to do a little bit better of a job with my labels and some of the trucks that I get on those display cases. So, all right, so let me show you what I printed up. So I had some yellow cardstock, and I just put this together. So, put a little, you know, goofy border. My cut job didn't work out so well. Worked out a lot better on this one. I got a little too close to the edge there. I might trim this one up a little bit. But certificate of authenticity. Got my thanks to you, Billy. Got my logo up in the corners. This 2016 Chase Elliott number 71 Napa Valvoline 164 metallic blue truck is one of one. A custom diecast handcrafted by Doug Mountain. So I sign it. I just put the line and I sign it with a pen on this date. And that way, you know, whoever wins this truck, I'll put this in with it. And so that, you know, they can laminate it if they want. And it'll just go with it like that. So, yeah. Kind of cool. Now maybe I didn't want to go any smaller. I didn't really think about it. I could maybe make it smaller and put it inside here. Would that even work? Just kind of brainstorming some stuff while I'm doing this video. Would that even work? My concern is it would sit back here and it would kind of lean against the truck. I don't know if that would work. I'll just do it for now. Like that. So, got that one done. And in fact, I've got this one done. I signed it and dated it today. But since I've got 3 sets of these decals that you sent me, Travis, I'm saying one of 3. And so I'm going to list this today with this certificate of authenticity. And that way, yeah, maybe a little bit more official. I don't know. What do you guys think? The guy who won the Brandon Brown Let's Go Brandon Gold car thought that would be a good idea. So that's kind of what I'm messing around with and have been messing around with last couple days, trying to do that. So all right, so let's, and again, I just did that on like PowerPoint. Just did it on PowerPoint. Gonna have to buy some more X22. I'm almost out. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day looking to see if they carried it. I was just gonna buy it right on the spot, but they didn't have any, so I was kind of bummed. I've seen it in their store before, but they didn't have any. So probably have to pick some up on Amazon. That's where I've picked that up before. Or eBay. I usually look at those two sites and see if anybody's got a discount, like on their eBay auction or something. But like I said, I like the X22 for the lighter colored like white cars. Sides look pretty good. Yeah. I'll go across this. I put another coat of this lime green across there, make it a little bit thicker, a little brighter. Looks pretty good. So who you guys got for the race today? Sonoma. I love the Sonoma race. It's really an exciting road course race. I see Larson and Elliott are 1-2. And William Byron's starting like 20th or something. Kind of bummed about that. He needs to get his act together. I don't know, qualified poorly, his car's not right or what, but he needs to start getting his act together and get some top fives coming up. He's not a bad road course racer, but yeah, I'm not sure how many coats of sealer I have on this, but I definitely need a few more. Told you guys I like the stand because I can easily put the sealer on it, not have any problems, you know, because I hold the tires and sometimes I get it on the tires and on my fingers. This way it's on the stand, it's mounted. All I have to do is hold the stand. It's not going anywhere. Pull it away from there. And that's that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's That's what's going on in my little workshop, toy shop today. Hope you guys are doing well. I have to say, I had to fill up my car the other day. It cost me $73. Ugh. What in the world is going on? I mean, I'm thankful I have my job and I can afford it. But it's making a dent, and my heart goes out to people that are on fixed incomes and younger folks that might not have the money, to do. And so what are they not doing, right? You prioritize some things, and you may have to get to work. You may have to, maybe not eat out as much, or cut back on some of your bills. I don't know. But this administration is not able to come up with solutions to problems. It's one of the things I talk about with some people is, you got people pouring in over our southern border. Are they doing anything to stop it? No. They're just doing nothing. They're a do-nothing administration. How are they helping fix the inflation problem? They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything about it. And how are they going to lower gas prices? I mean, what government's responsibility is to create an environment where people can live and have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? And instead, they've created an environment where, sure, the gas and oil companies are jacking up their prices, but they're not being incentivized by the government to lower their prices. And how do you incentivize that? You incentivize that by creating competition and getting the government out of it, and you just open up the playing field for competition. And that lowers fuel prices. And when you have a fuel shortage, you've got to get more, you got to incentivize these companies to produce more gas and oil. And they're not incentivized right now. It's ridiculous. So the government's got to step in and do something. And they're doing nothing. So my frustration is high. When I was younger, maybe I didn't care so much about it, but now that I'm getting older and I'm responsible for footing the bill for this stuff, I see elected leaders just unable to solve problems. And that's not the American way. The American way is to solve a problem. And at least you're trying to solve a problem. You're identifying things that need to be done or could be done, and you're trying to solve it. I just don't see these guys doing it. So I pray for them. But no doubt about it, I'm looking forward to getting some new leadership in our country, and looking forward to that opportunity. But in the meantime, I pray for them, that God would change their hearts. So enjoy your day, guys. God bless.